Hey everybody, this is Jonathan, Las Vegas Collectibles. It has been quite a long time, I feel like. I think I've done one or two random videos on my phone, but to have enough time to sit down and actually do something, it's been a long time. So, how are you guys? Man, it's been a while. My daughter's doing amazing. She's 14 months today. 14 months old. Absolutely amazing. Um, we got a lot of things going on in the collectible world, a lot of things going on in the world in general. I think it's very interesting to see some of the YouTube personalities, those that have continued to make content, new people, people that I don't even see anymore. There are people no longer even getting, I don't know what's with the algorithm, but like I'll get one sports card radio video now, maybe every other month. They're making more than that, but that's what like comes into my feed. I haven't seen an AIH video pop into my feed in I don't know how long. Um, I'm sure he's still doing stuff. So I don't know what's with that either. I don't know what's going on with all that. So that's something to keep an eye out on. But I'm back. Hopefully, I'll be able to make videos every now and then. Um, I have my sorcerer. I've been selling my sorcery alpha boxes. If you know what that hype is all about. Lorcana is going crazy. I haven't seen any of these cards. So I picked up a box. It's just a starter deck. It comes with a booster. We're going to open it up. We're going to see what this is all about for myself and for you there. You can see on the screen right there, I was looking at the new Star Wars Galaxy release. Hold on. When this came out, I didn't even buy a full case. I bought a little bit less than a case. And I bought them for under 200 bucks a piece. I want to say I bought them for about 125, some of that. Went to my very first card show when this came out, and I was selling them for 200. I was selling them for 200 bucks, and people were like complaining, you can get them cheaper. I'm like, okay, go get it. Like, I don't know why you're coming at me saying you can get them cheaper somewhere else. Just go get them cheaper somewhere else if you want them. But you'd be lucky to get one of these at 700. There's one case right now, which is obviously not factory sealed. It's got multiple layers of tape. It's got tape in the wrong direction. Do not buy any sealed cases currently on eBay. They are not legit. But those are 700 bucks a pop now. Isn't that crazy? So I was looking at the new release that just came out, 2023. I love the original Star Wars. And when I say original Star Wars, I mean Series 1, the actual original Star Wars Galaxy. Everything else is just repeats. But man, I was looking at prices of that. Nothing on eBay will beat David Adams, by the way. Get a David Adams account. Get a reseller certificate, whatever state you live in. Get a reseller certificate. It'll save you tons of money and heartache. So the back of these starter decks, this is kind of cool. It gives you the tokens, right? Because you're going to need those. I actually wish sorcery would do something like that. But yeah, get a reseller certificate and buy from David Adams, or whatever your favorite large seller is. You could buy from people like me on eBay, the randoms, but you're not going to get any bonus points from me. Like David Adams, you get different tier levels, you get different discounts. I buy from David Adams. I think I'm silver. I'm silver tier. Someday I'll be gold. All right, what is this? This is. Oh, they even give you. See, this is smart. It doesn't unfold or anything, which is weird. It looks like it would be something that unfolds. But so then you could play. It's half of a game mat. That's really cool. They did a good job packaging this, really preparing you. You could buy a starter deck and you're off to the races. From what I heard, the quality control on this is great. I shop at the Legacy Sports Cards in Las Vegas. And I'm talking to Marcus there. He's the He's like the head of the TCG stuff, the non-sports stuff. And so I'm talking to him, and he said that him and his buddy, their wives can play Lorcana almost immediately. And it was amazing because they're Magic the Gathering longtime players. And so there's a lot of nuance to Magic the Gathering. But Lorcana, the wives, they don't care about Magic, right? And there's a lot to teach. But Lorcana, they can pick up and just go. And so he likes that. It's very new TCG player friendly. Oh, I like that they put the special cards. So these are starter decks. So there's two, going to be two special cards. There's Aurora and Simba. It looked like, and so I like that they kept it off of the front. Gave it some protection from any kind of dings and dents. So that's nice. There's Aurora, and so, I got to tell you, the cards feel just like any other TCG, high quality TCG, I should say. It's a little lighter, a little thinner, I would say. There's like maybe one layer less than Magic the Gathering or something. But it feels great. Looks beautiful. I have no problem with this. Very cool. There's different levels of Aurora. So throughout her story, obviously. So that's kind of cool. I'm not going to get too crazy into it. This is more just for me, learning about the cards, feeling it. I'm going to look more into it, do some research. I just decided, hey, I might as well open it on the channel. I got a moment here. God, on the channel. Look at me like some kind of constant YouTuber. God, I haven't opened packs in forever. My hands have lost the muscle memory. Look at this. I'm struggling. I'm a noob again. I'm a freaking noob again. Back to the beginning. Back to square one. There's a QRC. I don't know what that's. I'm sure it's for something. So go ahead and use it. I'm not going to use it. I'm not going to create an account on anything. I do not have that much time in my life. Oh, but it's a puzzle piece. You see that? That's really cool. I like that. So even though it's just like typically a throwaway card, right? Like in other games, create something. It's a puzzle. That's fun. I mean, come on. The collectability of it. You embrace it, right? That's really cool. I don't know the symbols for rares and stuff. It looks like the shiny thing is going to be in the back, though. So when you open a pack, it'll be in the back. So I'm pretty sure these will just be the commons. Right? And then at some point, there will be a... Well, if you look at the bottom, these are circles. And then all of a sudden, there's like a different symbol. So I'm assuming that's like uncommon. Okay, and now we have a orange. And then, I don't know, and another circle. So it looks like my foil is a common. We got a lantern here. Looks like a mythic or a rare type of situation. I don't know what that is. But the cards look very simple to understand. This is Beast Mirror. Again, it looks like a common, but it's foiled. I don't know. Again, I just don't know anything about the game, really. Just wanted to check out the cards. They're very beautiful. Look very well centered, right? Like, I think they look great. I think it's a beautiful design. So, for me, in my world, I like buying certain things and then just kind of keep holding on to them, right? The future nostalgia, right? It's future nostalgia. People want to buy things to invest. Still think that's the dumbest thing you could say when it comes to collectibles. But so I was asking Marcus, I'm like, am I too late to the party to get an early box from retail, or do I have to buy on the secondary market? And he said there's a second wave coming. So if you're interested in Lorcana, the original like alpha release is still coming out. The second wave will not be like a beta version. It's supposed to just be the same stuff. It's just the second wave of the product. So you still have an opportunity to get the very first release of Lorcana. And just like with this, I'm just gonna hold on to one, and it'll be a memory of when this stuff actually started. And then I can reflect back on where I was, what I was doing at that time, like the prices. When this came out, I remember people throwing down next to me on display cases at the card show. I didn't even have a display case. I didn't have anything. And so I had a few boxes, and just I look like the dude who just like I look like the homeless guy at the card show, and I just had all my stuff from the garage. And I don't even know. I might have had some tools on there from Harbor Freight. No, I'm just kidding. But so like I was like the homely person in the card show, and then there's these display cases of all these beautiful shiny things I don't know anything about, right? And this is 2021, and people are just throwing down thousands of dollars in cash, right? We were at the Mint. That was my very first show. It was no, not the Mint. It's the Las Vegas Card Show. Their initial card show, the Las Vegas Card Show, was my first show. My God, dude, people were throwing down money like Teslas. Just there you go. Here's 20,000 in hundreds. Bet it on black or whatever. They were just buying stupid shiny cards, less than a year old. And I didn't understand what was happening. I still don't understand what was happening. It was just, that's ridiculous. But so having these pieces of the initial releases, I think for me, anyways, is going to continue to be able to be a placeholder for my memories, right? And like, so I got the sorcery, I did the sorcery Kickstarter, and so like I got the little pledge pack. Inside of here, there's a signed card from Eric Curioso, which I'm going to send off and get graded. I'm just going to hold on to that signed card. The rest of it that I have doesn't really matter, but that signed card I'll always be able to look at and be like, I was a part of the Kickstarter, and that, and I can always look back at the craze that was Sorcery TCG. No matter what happens to it in the future, if it crashes and burns or goes to the moon or anything else, I got that placeholder, right? That touchstone in the future. So that's what I'm into when it comes to these kind of things. I think they're historic in their own way, and every industry and every genre has those historic things, right? Like if you're into cars, I'm sure there's like the first catalytic converter or something. Like, or if you're into, it doesn't matter if you're into freaking mouse pads. Like there's something about it, right? That nostalgia, that touchstone to the past, and then it instantaneously takes you that moment. Like the first time you heard a song on a radio, and then you can hear it, and then all of a sudden you're transported back to when you were like 15 years old, 10 years old or something, and you're like, oh, I remember listening to that on the way to AYSO soccer when I was like 8 years old, and like there's those things in life, those touchstones, and so that's what I'm pursuing. And so with Lorcana, I would like to get an alpha first chapter, first wave, not even first wave, just first product release item, so that way I can remember this time, right? Who knows? Maybe my daughter will grow up playing it too, so it'd be interesting. Anyways, wish you all the best. Hope you all are doing well. Hopefully, I'll have more time to participate in the hobby some more and make some stuff, talk about what I'm doing. And other than that, I hope you're all doing well, and I'll see you soon. Take care.